I've been teaching for a little over 20 years, and my philosophy has been to give the students as much power as possible. I record daily videos for them so they can start the day on their own. They're in charge of the pace of their learning. They don't have to wait for me. And normally, there are differences every single year, but there's some level of consistency where we all congregate in a general vicinity. But this year, on top of everything else we're going through in the world and personally, we're having technical issues. I have always been in control of my own lab. I've imaged the lab, tweaked it, fine-tuned it, helped it run like a top. And the district a few years ago started implementing a new software where, in theory, they have a lot more control and it's easier to manage labs. But in practice, rather than everything working well, we have all of these new variables out here where students, when they log in and want to get to work, instead of a cursor, they see the spinning wheel of death. And this can persist for quite some time. The district is well aware of this. I have been a very squeaky wheel trying to get this fixed. This is completely out of my control, and as frustrating as it is for me, I know it's even more frustrating for some students. So I apologize for a situation that should not exist. But like everything else that's going on in the world, stuff is happening. And hopefully these are birth pains and we're moving on to a better day. But for right now, we're trying to deal with day-to-day issues that should not be hindering your students' learning, ability to learn. But dealing with technical issues is a fact of life, is a skill set, but there's not much we can do because the district holds all the controls, and we're kind of helpless at this point. So I apologize for any frustration that your student may be having, and just know that I empathize, and no one will be penalized for technical issues, that's for sure. But like everything else, all we can do is get up every day and try again and again and again.